Hello students, in this video we will be studying about the center-state relationship. As you can see here, it is written cooperative federalism. We have already studied that federalism means national and state government at both the level, and both the government will work with cooperation. If we go back some time, we will see that before the BJP government, there was the rule of Congress for so many years, for so many long years. And during Congress rule, there was a monopoly of Congress. So restructuring the center-state relations is one more way in which federalism has been strengthened. It means if we want to have a good center-state relationship, at that time the government both at the center and the state level must have a good relationship. But for a long time the same party, the Congress, ruled both at the center and in most of the states. As a result, the state government had not any right to exercise their rights, means they were not acting as an autonomous federal unit. Why? If the same government is there in the center and the state government has to follow the instructions of the central government. So when the ruling party at the state level was different, the parties that ruled at the center tried to undermine the power of the states. What does it mean? That if the party ruling at the center and the party ruling at the state are different, at that time the central government always tried to underestimate the power of the state or did not let state experience their rights. The constitution was often misused to dismiss the state governments that were controlled by rival parties. And if such a situation arises at that time, the central government tried to use, we will say misuse their constitutional power to dismiss the state government for any of the reasons. And at such time, after 1990, the monopoly of the Congress broke and the era of coalition government began at the center. Now we will understand what is the coalition government. Since no single party got a clear majority in the Lok Sabha, if there is no majority in the Lok Sabha of any single party, at that time the other party enter into an alliance with the main party and they form a government. At that time there were so many national parties or regional parties and they form an alliance to form the government at the center. And this led to a new culture of power sharing and respect for the autonomy of state governments. As we have seen that there were regional parties and there were national parties. Both have entered in an alliance to form a government. This trend was supported by a major judgment of the Supreme Court. Now we know the decision taken by Supreme Court is most influential one. Nobody can counter the decision of Supreme Court. So the coalition government was supported by the judgment of Supreme Court. Now, why and how the federalism was successful? Federalism is successful because of these reasons. Number one, constitutional provisions are necessary for the success of federalism. Now, our constitution is framed in such a way that it has given so many options for so many problems, and that is the reason federalism means government at different level, and our federalism has been successful and is successful after so many years. The federal experiment has succeeded in India because of the clearly laid out constitutional provisions, and the real success of federalism in India can be attributed to the nature of democratic politics in our country. So far, the politics, or we can say party politics, in a manner it is not at par with the situation, but then also it is under the strict surveillance of constitution. The real success of federalism in India can be attributed to the nature of democratic politics in our country. Our country was and will remain democratic, and that is the reason federalism has been successful in our country. That's all for today. Thank you.